Hey, what is going on, blood brothers and blood sisters? It is Poxy here. Kind of felt like a reverend there at the very beginning. Blood brothers and blood. Anyways, nice to see you again. We are running the third installment of our concept decks today. This is going to be a mid-range build. MidRAGE, there we go. It's going to be a mid-range build with Rage of Bahamut cards and basic cards only. As you can see, it tops end at 7 mana, and this deck wants to pretty much just go wide all the time. There's a lot of value cards in this deck with the Lyrias and the Kazais and the Words and the Vates. Just a lot of things to help things. I'd say the only thing that really isn't value is the Mastimas, but she definitely fits that mid-range style, and she is, in my opinion, one of the what's the word we're looking for? Underutilized? I think that's a good word to use. I think she's one of the most underutilized cards from the set of Rage of Bahamut, in my opinion. Of course, the problem with her is that she can't help gain board control. She can't. There's no value to her whatsoever because she can't really trade it unless they have Ward on the board. But if they have Ward, I mean, that's a 6/6 or an 8/8 on turn 5. So I think she's phenomenal. It was one of the earlier cards that when the set first dropped, I was testing around with and playing her quite a bit, just because I felt like her power level was so strong, but she was very underutilized at the time and still is to this day. But yeah, she's a really cool card, and a lot of the cards in the deck are really fun. We're getting to use Matriarch, which is something that I've been using ever since it dropped. You even saw it in one of my control lists earlier. I think it's a phenomenal card. I think it's going to go a long way and may make a very strong return when the new set drops very soon. I believe it's today, in fact, the 27th. Yeah, today's the 27th, right? You know, honestly, I can't keep up all the time. They just kind of fly by now. Yeah, it's certainly the 27th. I had to check. But yeah, I think Matriarch may have a spot in the new meta because of the changes to Alice. I really do. So we're playing up against Sword. You know, honestly, with this being mid-range, I'm going to say mid-range 100 times because I typed it and now I have to. I think Tina's a good pick here. I don't know about the Sadistic Knight. I think it might be better to go ahead and trade her away for something a little earlier. Okay, we got Illyria. That's not bad. Fina's also going to help pull more of the 2-drops out. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. So we got a beautiful curve here. There's not a 1-drop in the deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. How better can it get than that? That is great. Alright, so it looks like someone's trying to get their their neutral wins in before the changes. That's probably what this person's going to think of us too, but we are not playing neutral by any means. We just got a couple of neutral cards. But we don't have any Farias, we don't have any Alices, you don't have to worry about any of that junk. Yeah. This is just good old mid-range. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop the Vate. Vate, another favorite of mine. He is fantastic. One of the staple 3-drops in my opinion. I really enjoyed the introduction of Disagreeable Demon in the most recent set prior to today. She was really fun and very soon dear. I enjoyed the character, if anything. But she's an awesome card. But Vate is phenomenal. Alright, so we don't have the evolution yet. We can still go ahead and drop a Tina, and I think that's probably what we're going to do here, just to get the body on the board. If he wants to trade into it, that's fine. We can trade the next Tina next turn. But yeah, we're definitely going to throw Vate at this other Goblin. Make sure we get all the neutral threats off because of Alice, and also get us another Bat. The more wider this board gets, the better. So let's go ahead and get that done here. Not even worry about the face damage just yet. That will come. We just need to make the board as wide as possible. So, Tina has taken her new role as Vampire Queen, it looks like. There's Faria, we were just talking about that. That's really good for us. She didn't give anything +1/+1. That seems like an absolute waste. Wow. Okay, alright. Hope you have a plan, friend. So, I think we just drop Fina here for the value. Go ahead and get the body on the board, 5/6. We're not going to trade her into anything. Or do we drop the Kazai into Carrot? Maybe we continue to go wide. We'll still be able to play the Goblin Mage. And that's still going wide, right? But we don't need the swing yet, and we have to evolve Fina. So I think it's better to go ahead and play the Carrot Kazai. Yeah. And then we just kill this off. Yeah, because it's the same thing, right? I mean, we're spending 5 mana. Fina obviously has a bigger body than either of these two, but since we don't have to use the evolve, we shouldn't use the evolve. I think that is the better option here. Matriarch's a really good pull here. Okay, so this turn, these are all considered neutral. Tina's phenomenal here. We just killed the Bane, right? Absolutely. I really wish they were considered the same card, man. Hungering Horde would be so good. So good. But yeah, we'll just drop the Tina here. And we're going to nuke the Bane. And I think we're going to go face with the remaining 2, or do we just keep it clear? Yeah, let's just keep clearing. Yeah, I think that's the better option here. I mean, he's still at 20, and we are on turn 6, but this is right around the time that we should be picking up momentum, and we've kept his board controlled. Alright, so he's taking out Tina here, I suppose. Which means we can Matriarch and kill everything again. That's what we're going to do this turn. And he's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to take at least 3 points. Yep. Matriarch was a really good pull, and such a good card too, man. I mean, she dealt 3 face damage that turn alone. Excuse me. Alright, so what's next? We still have an evolution point. He played 3 of those. Wow, and evolved the Feria too. That's so strange to me. So pulling another Matriarch here wouldn't be too bad at all. I mean, it would take away 2 threats. We didn't get it. We got another Kazai. Squall Lancer's great here. We don't have Vengeance, but we can evolve. And still get the proc. So I think that's what we're going to do here. And then we will Hungering Horde the Yonica. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm okay with spending my final evolution point on Squall Lancer. Another really fun card that you never really ever see. It's just because she's just a little too expensive. That's the big problem. It's because she costs 5, and requires Vengeance. I mean, if you have Vengeance at turn 5, then either your deck is going exactly the way you wanted it to, or it's not going well at all. It's one of the two. Man, Rabbit Ear is so strong in Neutral Sword. Look at that, he just refilled his hand. Disgusting. Alright, Matriarch would have been so dope there. That's alright. So we don't get to use the Fina, sadly, but I think we still use the evolution points where we needed to. It's best here to go ahead and focus down the Feria with the Squall Eater, and of course we're definitely gonna, good thing we saved this Hungering Horde, these Raptors, that's super good. And we still have a ton of men on the board. Do we go face? I mean, we could just go face, right? Are we worried about Albert, though? I mean, he's... Yeah, I think we are worried about Albert. Let's go ahead and kill the Feria, just to make sure he's not running anything wonky. This is just a 1/3 storm. We'll drop another Kazai, and then we're going to drop 2 Carrots. And just continue to go wide. Plenty of threats on the board. He has no more evolution points. He's going to have to answer it. I mean, hell, he might have to trade with Albert. I mean, he could drop him this turn and deal, what, 7 points of damage? Okay, see, now Luminous Mage, it's something that I don't always think about. And that's why it's such a strong card. I mean, he gets a free evolution here. Yeah, and that's the one he's going to evolve to give everything that buff, that +1 buff. Yeah. It's a lot of damage, man. It's a lot of damage. He's going to use a trading. Nope, he's going to go face that other one. I don't blame him. I think I would have too. Mastima. That's really cool. So this turn, we need to kill stuff. We need to kill the Luminous Mage. And we're going to have to throw 2 bodies into it, which really is unfortunate, because then we're taking 5 points of damage next turn. This might be GG if he's got Albert in hand. Yeah. But we have to kill the Luminous Mage. We cannot, I mean, we can't have him rushing into things. Right? So we have to drop her. What else are we going to run into? The 2/4? She's the biggest threat. Yeah. She's the biggest threat. So we drop both the carrots into her, obviously. Yep, we're going to drop Mastima here. We'll hit the face for 2. And do we want to drop Fina? I think so. I mean, we could just drop... I think it's better spent mana. This is probably the turn, though, that we lose. If he's got Albert, it's GG. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It was a fun game, and it ran pretty good. It's just, whoa. Whoa. Was not anticipating that by any means. I guess he goes face with the rest of it? Okay. Well, this turn makes or breaks it. I don't think I have anything in the deck that can save me at this point. I've got 8 face damage. Urias ain't gonna do it. It's gonna be GG for us. I'm pretty sure, looking at everything. Yeah. Oh well. Let's play like we've won. We're holding a Razory Claw here. Nah. That was a good game. Thank you so much, Sword Player. I enjoyed myself. Go ahead and deal that killing blow. Throw that Fang Blade into one of my guys. So this was mid-range Blood. We got to see some old cards make a comeback, but sadly they just can't do it in today's meta. And that deck was weird, and he played it weird, but it's like Council of Sword Knights, or whatever that card is called. I hope I got that right. If that is incorrect, its power level is so high for it to be able to drop 3 bodies. He was constantly going wide. He dropped 3 of them back to back. Like, I can't keep up with that. And the funny thing is this deck's objective is to continue to drop bodies and keep the board full, being mid-range with all that value. And if this deck can't keep up with just one single card from the newest set, it's obvious that there's a little bit of power creep going on here, you would think. But at the same time, that's kind of Sword's specialty too, right? To drop as much as it can, as fast as it can. Either way, it was really fun. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Please feel free to hit some buttons and let me know how I'm doing. Big expansion coming today. Is everybody hyped? I know I am. May do another video with the maybe some pack opening. Might even actually stream it on Twitch, actually. If you wanted to come over there, it's twitch.tv/Poxy with a 0, P0XY. Be awesome to see you. Not really a time planned, but if you see me online, you can throw me a follow and come by the stream if you're interested. I'd love to talk to you while we open packs together. Anyways, I'll go ahead and wrap here. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.